and I'll let you call it there.
This is San Francisco Dragon Warriors coming through the start. Their time starts now as they come past the yellow and black marker. They're going with a high rate on the start.
They want open water. They do want, if you're the first team, you want to get away from the other teams and not let them catch them.
Boat 2 is Lone Star Dragons, more commonly called LSD.
Now, apparently yesterday I was calling everyone Jeff G as the steers person. I'm going to just call him Jeff G anyways.
Here comes Boat 3. That is Ohana, New England. Another high rate at the start.
Again, they're going to try to close the gap on Lone Star.
Okay, Ohana's already dropped their rate, settling into their stroke rate for the body of the race. Here comes Boat 4, Phoenix Heat Canoe Club.
Now, Phoenix has done really well the last couple of days and really proud of what they're doing. They're going to try to show their mark here on the 2K race.
And Boat 5 coming through the start, Boston, BBB, DBC.
This is our new dark horse. I can't call him Black Sheep. So this is my dark horse this year. This is Boston BBB, showing strong results so far.
Boat 6 is Northwind. They've been having a very good week as well.
Northwind used to be coached by Fred. He's now retired. He's watching online with his wife, Kiki, and their kid. So this is Northwind doing a great job with their new leadership.
And Boat 7 is South Breeze out of Southern California.
This is the fastest team coming out of yesterday's 200s and 500s. They are coached by Josh, and he is in bench number 4 on the left side. That is our other commentator, Matthew Au, steering, and let's see how he does. Because if he doesn't do well, you know, you and I get to make fun of him.
Okay.
Good.
We can do that.
As we go down the race course, reading online, we've got BBB, let's go. Bella, go LSD Lone Star. Keep up the announcements. We love it. Please officially apologize for announcing South Breeze as the winner of Senior A Women. Wendy won the gold by 4 seconds and was clearly shown on the screen. Fan of the live, we are just announcers. We are not the scorekeepers, so we do apologize if we made a mistake there. I'll let the results stand, and I do apologize that online. Cherry, let's go Heat. Let's go Ahana from Tracy. Jebediah, let's go Boo Boo Bear. So great fans online. Let's watch the first turn as they come through the turn. Boat number 2, Lone Star, settling in. Very clean stroke, and they're just ramping up into the long race, and that is the 500-meter stretch after the first turn. As we look at the screenshot, we have the teams all clearly coming through the turns very cleanly. They're all spread apart. There should be no issues at this point, unless they cut off a buoy, but because there's a spread between the boats, Mark, I don't assess any issues at this point.
Looking at that turn, everybody's coming through cleanly. The corridor, everybody's making nice turns coming out of the corridor.
What is a corridor? It only allows for one boat to go in the corridor and out. There can never be 2 boats in the corridor abreast. There could be 2 boats, one in front, one in behind, but they cannot touch.
The corridor was introduced about 2 cycles ago, and it has taken some time for teams to get used to that corridor, but it seems to be working well today.
The corridor was actually introduced by the Australian Federation. That was their introduction as a change to the sport. Our sport goes through many, many changes and iterations. And the whole goal of these changes is to make the sport better and more fair. Hence, the corridor was introduced to avoid teams colliding with each other. As we look,
okay, coming into turn 2 is San Francisco Dragon Warriors in their distinctive yellowish-green hats. I'm not certain the official name of that color. Followed by Boat 2, Lone Star Dragons. That looks like Lone Star's made up a little bit of the gap. Boat 3 is Ohana, New England.
What do you mean little gap? They actually shut the gap. The Black Sheeps are back, and they have tracked down the Warriors. Lone Star, keep it up, Jeff. If you're not Jeff, I apologize.
And they're followed by boat 3, which is Ohana, New England. I was referring to the gap of 15 seconds. Yes, they have made up most of it.
Oh, they're closing on them. So Lone Star, the Black Sheeps are back. It looks good. Boat 3 is trying to do the same, and I don't know if they can, but let's see what happens. But check this out, boat number 4, the Phoenix Heat Canoe Club. They got tracked down by boat number 5, our favorite Black Horse, Boston BBB. That's for you guys, BB Boston. Boston BBB has tracked down the Phoenix team. This is going to be exciting. It looks like Boston's going to catch the Phoenix team.
Yeah, Boston will catch them coming out of the turn if they power out. And coming into the turn is boat 6, North Wind. And South Breeze, boat 7, has closed most of the gap on North Wind.
So just a reminder, the top teams are in the back of this heat, and they're fast. Why? They're catching each other. And then Boston, look at this. The Phoenix team is going left into the race course. They lost a little control, and Boston's going to take advantage of that mistake. You do not want to oversteer a boat after a turn. Now causing boat 4, the Phoenix team, to come in, and look at this. There could be an incident on boat number 4. You cannot come back into the race course and affect the line of racing of another boat. So boat 4 coming back in and out into the race course. It may have slowed boat number 5. We'll wait for the officials to make that call. Boston BBB, the Black Horse, has caught the Phoenix team on the straightaway going into turn number 3. This is exciting there. And we look at the start. How are the Warriors doing?
They're getting caught, but they're still in the lead going into turn 3. So that's quite an achievement to hang on for almost 1,500 meters for the slowest boat in the fleet.
We got a little call here. Dragon Boat Watcher, you need to mic up your second announcer. Are you talking about Mark Kane, or have them talk a lot louder? I'm not sure who DB's watcher's talking to. Pommy.
He probably likes Bob better than my voice.
Gotcha. Go Tito Miko. Pommy, go Lone Star. Yes, DW looking strong. Thank you very much for the feedback, guys. Keep it up. We are now looking at the last turn.
Turn 3. San Francisco Dragon Warriors are maintaining first coming out of that turn, but boat 2, Lone Star, is closing on them. And by the way, Bob just arrived, so you're going to get a reprieve from me.
No worries, you're doing great, Mark. And look at Lone Star, they're still tracking down. They're hungry. These Black Sheeps are going to eat the Warriors if the Warriors are not careful. Coming through that third and final turn, boat 4 and 5, and Boston is making their move on the outside. This is the proper way to do it. A lot of teams think that going through the quarter is the faster lane. It is not necessary. It is more important to come out of the turn with good rate, good high speed, and getting clear water. The Phoenix team has just been caught by the BBB team from Boston.
And coming out of that turn, it looks like Phoenix is going inside the course again. On this leg, they are allowed to do that. The final leg, they're allowed to find clean water.
They can finish anywhere they want. So we're looking down the race course, going back to the Black Sheeps, catching the Warriors. It is Warriors still in the lead, and Lone Star has closed the gap, but they haven't closed it enough to catch them.
Warriors is maintaining that lead. We've got another boat. Looks like South Breeze is cutting inside to find clean water for this last straight leg.
No, that's a great call there. And some teams do want to find clear water. Is that an advantage or not? It really depends. If you are trailing and you know you're behind, cutting into the course for clear water is not going to help you. If you are in the lead, clear water and not muddy water is the best choice for sure. Coming to the finish line, we've got the Warriors coming through the finish line. Again, at the end, we still have to subtract the intervals to determine who the winner is.
And Warriors is crossing the line in the number 1 position where they started. Lone Star will be second across the line.
The Black Sheep.
Followed by 3, which is Ohana, New England. But Boston, DB BBC has made up
Oh, we got a turn. Boat 4 lost control. Boat 4 is going to hit boat 5. There is a collision. Arizona lost control of their boat. The Phoenix team did not have the right there and collided with boat number 5 on the last stretch. Boat 5, Boston does pass, and that looks like a loving kiss. You didn't want to beat us. Oh, we're going to hit you instead.
I'm thinking Phoenix is going through the turn again.
Hey, Bob, what'd you think of that little hit?
Phoenix didn't pay for that third leg of the 2K, that third lap. I mean, if they want to go 2,500 or 3,000, that's completely on them. They didn't pay for that. But
Northwind coming through, and then South Breeze. You know what? I see that in driving in LA. Teams, cars go past each other. They don't like being passed, and what do you know next? Bam.
We used to refer to that in bike racing as getting behind in your steering. And I think the Arizona steerer basically got weight because Boston was ahead and he wasn't expecting to get sucked in.
Right.
And if you don't get ahead of that and suddenly the nose turns in, you're behind, and that's a terrible feeling. Luckily, both boats stayed upright, but they definitely exchanged a little bit of pain on the home straightaway.
Actually, I noticed the Phoenix steers person was sitting down during that.
I don't think that was by choice.
I don't think so either.
Anytime a steerer is sitting down, it's bad, unless your name is Ellen Law.
Oh, let's not pick on Ellen now.
You went swimming. Welcome to the Sarasota Navy, Ellen.
Here's the times. South Breeze is 8:29.92. Second is Northwind at 8:38.99. Boston 8:44.05. Lone Star 8:58.61. Phoenix Heat Canoe Club 8:58.95. Ohana New England 1 Open 9:01.25. San Francisco Dragon Warriors 9:05.04. I do not think the results here will reflect some of the penalties that will be assessed, but that is the times based on the straight race right now.
We had a comment.
Just going to go back to the replay. There's the replay. They did not get sucked in. He lost control. There's too much distance between boats 4 and 5 on that.
Yeah.
So what Bob was referring to,
Hey, wow, I was wrong.
There's
a shock.
these boats have what we call an underwater suction current. As a boat passes, the water pulls underneath the boat. You'll see that with cruise ships. It's similar to Dragon Boat. The displacement of the boat, heavier they are, the more displacement that pulls underneath the water. When you get too close, a boat can get sucked in together. This team, the Phoenix, it did not look like that is what happened.
Well, okay. I'm not going to argue. No,
Okay.
Flip the pen. I mean, they were going straight, and then they weren't. And then their steer is basically using the 7 words that Carlin says you can't use on TV and radio, trying to get his crew away. Boston is like, who's there? Who's that knocking at my door? Meanwhile, kudos to the paddlers at Boston. You notice none of them stopped.
Oh,
The only
no.
ones that stopped were the ones that suddenly had a dragon in their lap.
They pulled the gun out. Did you not see that?
I did.
Here it goes.
Boston.
You can see him. He's really reefing on that oar. He's trying to save it, but he should have called stop. The team in the front of their boat did kind of stop, but the look on their face is like...
All right, so 7 is bracing for Jerry. He's like, I'm bracing. This is good. That's a man who's got some outrigger experience.
This is one of those dangers when the boat collides, is that head hurts if you get hit with it.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.